Hey, good morning, everybody. I just wanted to hop on here and kind of do a really quick video about a couple of things that are coming up. We're actually getting ready for the Earl Cup, which is going to be on the 21st of this month, actually, this coming Saturday. Make sure if you see us out there, say hi to us. Come up, smoke, let's chop it up. Remember, Exit 420 AZ will be up in the house. We'll be talking to different vendors, different people, and finding out some of the new products that may be out there that we haven't heard about and stuff. So I'm really excited about that. Um, I actually wanted to also talk about how women in the cannabis industry, we need to start picking ourselves up a little bit and start educating ourselves like some of these males are. My husband actually owned one of the first dispensaries in the state of Arizona when it was a club before it became a dispensary. A lot of my knowledge has come from him, and a lot of my education has come from him. I believe in the medical aspects of marijuana, and I believe that it is a game changer when it comes to cancer, seizures, and other serious illnesses. With that being said, always remember to be knowledgeable and to also do your homework. Don't always leave that on your bud tenders because unfortunately not every bud tender views things the same way as the next one. Um, I want to make sure that people understand also, start knowing the difference between THC, cannabinoids, what numbers you should be looking for, and what you actually should be looking for in your bud structure and in your products when you are purchasing it. Especially us as females, there's certain triggers with us. We have menopause, we have after we have children. There's kind of almost like anything, there's different strains for different things, and you need to be educated on. And make sure you watch Exit 420 AZ because that is actually our cannabis channel with me and my husband. We chop up all kinds of things that's going on there. And I want people to know that I don't view cannabis as a drug. Even when I go into the hospital, it's not something that, of course, I say I consume cannabis, but I don't sit there and add it into the drug category of illegal drugs. Um, I do want to talk a little bit also about the hospital, Maricopa County Hospital, which is now Valley Wise. I actually had to go in there yesterday because I wasn't feeling too well, really swollen, and it was one of the most horrible experiences I think I've ever been to. Understand, I have been to the county hospital before, it's not a big deal. Seeing inmates, shit like that does not bother me anymore. When I say that it doesn't bother me anymore, I think my first time at the county hospital, I think I was like 10 years old, and I had never even seen an inmate that close up. So uh, that ain't no thing to me no more. Um, what I did want to talk about is how they redid the structure of the hospital. My husband was actually born there, and it actually has one of the best burnt units in all the state of Arizona. So now they've tore down the old buildings, they've restructured it. They call it Valley Wise instead of the county hospital. And when I first went in there, you know, when people are sick, tensions run high, anyways. But this was actually totally different. They actually take you to the back. My spouse could not come with me. And they take you to the back, and you're in this one big room with everybody and their mother. And you're hearing all these private information. They're asking you for Social Security, your insurance information. They're also asking you, hey, what's your address? What's your phone number? Well, that's a lot of private information. And then when it comes to female issues or any issues at all, I really don't want everybody and their mother to know what the hell's going on or what's being said about me. On top of that, they had no proper translators, and half of the people in there couldn't even communicate what the hell was going on with them. And I found myself interpreting why I was sitting there sick and waiting to be seen. When I finally did get seen, they actually gave me a pediatrician. Yeah, I was not happy. And on top of that, the second time that he took me to the back to actually speak with me to give me my final results, he actually put me on a chair, the doctor's chair with the wheels. And well, I rolled off of it and I fell on the floor. And yeah, I don't even think he documented it. I literally left there the same way when I went in. Basically, figured everything out on my own and basically just went through like a horrible experience while I was there. No IV was given. They did not check my urine. They did not, nothing, nothing, nothing. But they were quick to give everybody some morphine or whatever other pills and substances that they needed. They were quick on that shit though. So that's the stuff that I'm talking about. We need to start educating our families, our mothers, on how this cannabis can change our lives. We do not have to depend on medications and pills. We can use cannabis as another substitute to help our children also feel better. I do believe in cannabis with children when they are dealing with seizures and serious illness. It has so many perks to it and so many good things that can help us. And I believe that it could actually be a substitution even for mental health. So please do your research, look into it. I will continue to do so. I really enjoy doing the 420 videos with my husband because he brings that knowledge and that aspect. And I'm hoping that I'm bringing that female women view of cannabis because believe it or not, in the industry, there is a lot of discrimination that you still see. Um, I actually have customers that will come in and they prefer a male bud tender versus a female, and things like that, thinking that my knowledge is less knowledgeable. And actually, I'm very knowledgeable on my items due to my husband's teaching and also me educating myself on my own, also. Um, with that being said, also remember that the Palooza is also coming up, and that's going to be, I think, around April 11th. Make sure you guys get tickets for that. If you do go out to the Earl Cup, one thing I do want to keep in mind is remember it's going to be really hot outside. I learned this the hard way. Make sure you wear some old shoes that you're okay with them getting messed up. I messed up my shoes last time. Um, Also, make sure you're in comfortable clothing. Make sure you have a lot of water with you. And if you're not going to get VIP tickets, remember that the stations for the bathrooms and water are a little bit different. So make sure you have what you need when you go out there. There was a lot of people passing out the year that I went, and yeah, they were just like deflated. I mean, that heat will literally get you and just tear you up. So be careful with that. There's a lot of cool activities that are coming up. 420 is coming up. I will talk more about the cannabis industry, especially with us women, and I would like to bring some of my fellow smokers onto my show where we will sit down and have a smoke sesh, us women, and also talk about what it is to be a cannabis mother and how it's affected our lives and how we've incorporated it into our lives and what knowledge and information do you give your children. Each one of us families are different. My children grew up knowing that that was my medication and that is what I chose versus using something else. So, again, hit that like, that subscribe button, and remember to check out Exit 420 AZ for all your cannabis needs. And if there's anything that you would like to bring onto my show, please get in contact with me, message me. I would love to hear your story. Um, there's some really great, outstanding women out there, and I'm looking for you. And I will be bringing on somebody from a car club called C10 Girls. Shout out, big shout out to you girls, doing your thing, anything to do with girl clubs, girls started own businesses. I want to know about you guys. I want to get you guys out there. I want people to know your name, especially as females. Let's hear about them products. What gave you that idea to start that and take it to that next level? Again, have a wonderful day. I'm going to try to rest, keep it easy today, follow doctor's orders, stay blessed.